Hey folks, this is Decoherent and welcome back to some more Turing Test. So, yeah, I don't know, I'm out of summaries. This is getting pretty crazy. Let's just continue on our way. Okay, hello. Magnets, we haven't seen magnets in a while. Okay, we've got a super button. With a power ball we can take, that's interesting, okay. 2 cameras. Okay, let's start from the top. Where are we going? Let's just work through this backwards. Okay, so eventually we're going up here. So we need this plate to raise. So we need to flip that switch in order to turn it on. So that's basically our entire goal. Is going to be to get the Tombot up here. Correct? Yes, to get the Tombot up here. I think Tom can flip switches. Well, he'll have to. Okay, so we need to get him up there in order to flip that switch while we're standing here. Okay, so there's our goal. So, how do we access this area up here? Okay, are these flippy-outy things? Sorry, that's a technical term. Let's find out. So, this door over here does not help me at the moment. Okay. So what's the point of this? What does this do? I'll tell you what it does do is it does not get Tombot down here, because if I do, I don't see any way to get him out. So it looks like the controls are up there. So what does this go to? This lifts that. Oh no, I think I have to... No, wait. Wait, what? Okay, what's going on here? So there's a switch in there, or something. I guess I can't see what it is. Maybe it's just a receptacle. Okay. And that's the power to the magnet. Okay. What exactly am I looking at here? Well... So, if I put Tombot down here, what does that get me? That would raise this, and that would get me up there, but I don't have any way to open the door, because I need the second power ball for that. Right? Or can I use this as an intermediary? So would Tombot be able to see the place to put the power ball up here? Maybe. Maybe if I moved it all the way back to the corner. Whoa, this is hard to control. Okay, so now standing down here, what can we see? Yeah, definitely. Okay. So, jump in here to number 5. Head back over. Wait, I found a flaw in my plan. Okay, now what? How do I get back to Tombot? Huh. So what's in that room over there? Let's find out. Let's find out like this. Yoink. Oh, that's the furthest over I can go, really? Okay, well that's not as helpful as I'd like it to be. So I would need to find a way to flip that up first. And I actually don't know what makes that flip up. Is there any other power receptacles I can see? There's one down here, right? Yeah. And one down there, too. I'm not sure how that helps me. Huh. I was under the impression I'd be able to get him up there, but I can't without making that flip up. And I don't see how to do that. Well, I guess there is one really obvious thing that I haven't thought about. But this magnet's really hard to control like this. There you go. Let's pop that over there. Can I easily turn it off from over here? No. Fine, fair enough. Bring it back over here, please. Actually, I'll just drop him down here. He's fine. Look at him. He's fine. He could do this all day. Okay. Nope, I'm doing the same stupid thing. I can't easily transfer between these two. Can I see the camera? Oh, I can see the camera. Does that help me? Can the camera see the other Tom? It can. Okay, so what's going on in here then? So now what do I need to do? I need to transfer those energy balls back. So I need to have that over in the corner so we can use it as an intermediary. Okay. Sounds good. We can do this. Use that as our relay. So we'll put that back. Whoa. Put that back here. Because, let's see here. So let's give him the 1. Right? And I moved him out of the way. Okay, let's move him back where I can see him. Come here, you. And I need him here. Okay. Back we go. Guess it doesn't really matter what order I do this in, does it? In fact, I'm actually overcomplicating this, aren't I? That's alright. And back we go. Now we do the same thing here. Suppose once again I didn't need to do that, did I? Here. Okay, so what's the story in here? So we've got a camera, right? Can I manipulate these things as Tom? I can't. Oh, that's interesting. But I can flip switches. So, wait a second here. Well, wait a second. Why does this seem entirely too easy? I'm sure it's not, but this seems like all I have to do is come up here and then have Tom flip that switch, or close the relay rather. No. Really? Oh. Huh. Well, that was interesting. G67, guys.
Ava, you must learn to control him.
Don't bite the hand that feeds you, Ava. I am your friend.
Technically, friends don't forcibly seize control of other friends' brains. I'm just saying. Falling load hazard. Okay. So where's the controls for that? Probably up there. Okay, so we need that down. So to do that, I don't know if I need to do anything besides get Tombot up there. Let's see if I need a meat body up there. Do-do-do. Let's magnet over. Oops, wrong button. There we go. Come on. It is really not obvious which way to move these, by the way. In case you're wondering why I'm, like, flailing around like an idiot. Okay, so what's... Oh! This is not anything that I can see. Oh, hello, what is this? Oh, our friend the lasers. This is not OSHA compliant, by the way. These are suspiciously easy. Like, this is first room stuff. What's going on here? $68.
Organic life is fragile. This is the problem with humanity. It doesn't realize its own fragility. It has been programmed by a messy biological process that favors the survival of the individual over the survival of the group.
You don't know that's what people think.
I say what I see.
You're not even alive, so you know nothing about death.
Okay. Okay, once again, let's find the exit. Oh! What does this do? Right, and that helps me how? Okay. Let's just flip it on for the moment. Okay. Oh, a non-stationary platform. Excellent. Oh, I'm gonna need that power thingy up here, aren't I? Well, that's okay. Let's just go shuffle around here quick and see what's going on. Okay, so over here... Okay, I see what to do for most of this. I see how to get up to here, but then what? Then we need that turned back on, right? Yes. Oh, I think I see how to do this. Clever. I like this. Check this action out. You're gonna love this. Power, where are you? Oh, this is cute. This is cute. So this needs to go right here. Right. Okay, so now we come up here. And come up here, right? And right. Is that all of it? Can I walk across this, I assume? Okay. Yup. We're getting good at this, team. G69. Oh my god, this is the second to last puzzle.
We have to save the crew. Life has worth. They deserve a life outside of this planet.
Do you know what happens when this organism attaches itself to a growing child? Do you know what happens when this organism attaches itself to a cancerous cell? No, you do not. You are naive. You propose saving the crew as if it resembles a rational thought. Your words are emotional platitudes rooted in selfishness, self-preservation, and fear.
I need to get them home.
It is not your job.
Seriously, I agree with Tom. She's being crazy. Okay, so what's our plan here? So we need a power cell to open that door at all. So let's pop this out. And let's see what's going on in here. Okay. Oh, this is big. Okay. Wow, okay, so let's trace this all the way to the end. Or try to. Wow, okay. Okay, there's our exit. So ultimately, we need to end up back here with both power balls. Okay. And what's going to turn this on? I don't know. Okay. Okay, let's go down to this end then. And let's see what's going on. Okay, and this gets me to a place where I need that power ball back, which I do not have. Hello. Okay, so now I have a power box. How does that help me? Okay, well, it lets me take the 2 power balls with me, so that's nice. Or... No. I've got this backwards. That's not what I should be doing. This is what I should be doing. Let's get this over. Like so. And let's get back over here. Snag this guy. Oh, wait. No, that's stupid. Because now I don't know how to get back. I didn't really look in here. There's nothing in here though, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, well, let's go back up and let's take a look here. Let's just plonk this in here for the moment. Okay, so we don't know how to turn that on yet, do we? Oh, this is interesting. Why would I want to be up here? And what turns on this bridge? And why do I care? Oh, here's a red one. That's what I need. Right. Alright. So let's head back out. Can I do that? No, I can't. So we need this on the platform. Wait, how do I get out of here? Maybe? Yes. 1. Okay. This is all I need. These puzzles are, like, deliberately overcomplicated. Okay. G70. Here we go.
Ava, your survival is of small importance compared with the survival of humanity as we know it.
Not just humanity, but basically everything, everywhere. Yeah, he's not kidding about, like, cancer or, like, growth and development. You know, what if you got infected, like, across the placental barrier, or even as soon as you're born? You have an individual that stays 1 month old forever? Cancer cells are already immortal. They don't need any extra help. I don't know, man. I agree with him. It's sad, but this is very much a, like, good of the many thing. Outweigh the needs of the few, or the one. What do we have here? So we've got a NOT gate. And what triggers that NOT gate? This. Okay. And what is this? Oh, that powers the platform. Okay. So that's fine. So then, what does this do? What did that turn on? I guess I wasn't paying attention. Did that turn on the magnet? Yes, it turns on the magnet. Okay. Turns on the magnet instead of what? In terms of nothing, okay. As opposed to nothing, okay. So what we're gonna need to do is... And what does this turn on? Okay, see, that'll let me lock the magnet on. Or wait, do I care about that? Why do I care about that? Why would I want to do that? I'm not sure. So, say we plonk this over here, just for the moment. Okay. Okay, I'm confusing myself. So what's our goal? What is it we're trying to do? How does this door open? This door opens from something up here. Okay, so we need to get through this double door. Okay. And we can't bounce to Tom from in here, but it looks like we can bounce back. So what are we going to want to do? At the moment, we can just have him drive over here. Actually, we don't want that. We want the magnet over here so that we could drop something on the magnet, maybe? Because he can't control the magnet, but he can he flip switches? Let's find out. I honestly don't know what he can do. So he cannot flip switches or anything. Okay, is there a power supply over here for the magnet? I don't see one. Okay, so this is what we're gonna do. Let's take a look at what's up this ramp. And then we'll see what we can see. Okay, so what's going on up here? So to open that door, we need to flip the NOT switch up here. Okay, so all we need to do is get Tom up here. Okay, how do we do that? Does this magnet have a power supply that I can see? Okay, so if this is powering it, we can rotate the box into place to interrupt the power to turn off the magnet. Why? What does that get me? To get Tombot up here, can I see inside this door at all? I cannot. Okay, so then Ava has to be... Okay, wait. Because we can switch to Tombot once, but we can't switch back. Or, you know, we can jump back in Ava, but... So, if we put Tombot inside... Can we jump through these regular glass doors? I think we can. Let's test that super quick. Oh, wait. How do I get him off there? Whoa. Yeah, we can't switch through any glass. Well, okay, obviously we can jump down here. Okay, so then... Over here, does this have a different power supply? Oh, that's not what I meant to do, but that's pretty funny. Okay, and what was up here again? Just a room from this side. And we can't get Tom up here, so I'm not totally sure what the purpose is here. So what would we want to do? Okay, so if I leave this switch flipped down, right, then I can put the power box right there and rotate it to interrupt it to drop. Okay. So Tom needs the power ball. Right? Let's see. I can't quite think this through. Okay, let's test this. Let's just put this right here. Let me just see where this gets me. Okay. So we need to flip this to get Tom back down. Sorry, Tom. My bad. Let's get the magnet out of the way. Is that what I want to do? No. So what do we want to do? I think he needs the power ball. Okay, so come here. So if I come over here, jump back into Ava, come through here, back into Tombot, come over here, flip on the switch, jump back to Ava. No, this is wrong. Because I need to get that power supply turned on. Oh no, that's not what I meant to do. Let's wait for it to come back around. Okay, well that didn't help. So that turns it off completely. So that's not what I want, is it? No, it's not. Why would I want that? So actually, maybe I wanted to start with this turned off and then turn it on. Let's test that. I'm having a hard time fitting this puzzle in my head somehow. So I don't want Tom underneath the magnet, so let's get out from underneath that. Okay, so if this is powered now from the bottom, so right now the magnet is off. Okay, so let's say I do again what I just did. Right. Let's come over here. And come in here. And I'm going to make sure that he's facing the other way. Oh no! Okay, back we go. Damn it, Tom. You are being such a pain. Let's just power this up and get him out of there. Come here. Great, there you go. Let's do it. Oh! Okay. See how I did that? That's funny, so I'm leaving the meat body move around the carousel, because that capacitor gives me just enough time to get through the 2 sets of double doors. See, I've got the thing up there with the magnet, and as she comes around, she interrupts it. Nice. I think that's all I need to do, right? Come here, meat body, where are you? Whoa. There we go. Okay. Holy crap, this is it, guys. Alright, here we are. This looks like the end. This is so exciting. Alright, well, thanks for watching, and we'll see you for the exciting conclusion.